They are trying their best to diminish your quality of life, having you overworked, right? And corporations making sure that you are extremely underpaid. It's your boy Terrence Carter. TC Talks, TC Fitness. Glad to hear my people. Back at it again with a new YouTube video. Listen, y'all. If you're in the working class in America, you need to focus on the assets. You need to focus on other sources of income. Other sources of income is very, very vital towards your well-being. Right now in America, plenty of people are going through it financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, etc. And we live in a time and age where everybody's trying to sell you their solution, but nobody's really addressing the real problem. Everybody's trying to get you to buy their course, or look at my lifestyle, look at how rich and wealthy I am, and if you just buy my course, if you just listen to what I say, then you can live this lifestyle just like me. Everybody trying to do that. But the real problem is you have the struggling working class where people are trading time for money and we're not getting ahead. These corporations know what they're doing in order to try their best to keep the working class in fear, in survival mode, and in a state of lack. The paycheck does not stretch the way that it once did. The paycheck is just a how can I say this? It's like a leash, right? The paycheck is designed to keep you comfortable with working 40 hours, 50 hours every week on repeat. That's all that it is. It's a design to keep you obedient, keep you oppressed. Never truly have you question anything. Now, I try my best to give you guys the messages that y'all need to hear. I try my best to tell y'all the truth, right? Ain't nobody's gonna come and save you. Your financial foundation is up to you. You see, a lot of people don't really care about what's going on unless it's affecting them, right? And every day that I'm at work, I'm constantly trading my time, right? And in return, every 2 weeks, I get a paycheck, which of course helps me cover bills and put some type of food in my fridge and put some money away, right? Which I'm thankful for. But for the people that's not aware of asset ownership, for the people that don't own any assets, any stocks, any real estate, they don't know how money truly works. For the people that's only dependent on the paycheck and that's it, you only got one source of income and that's the only income you have, life is going to get 10 times tougher for you. Once again, these corporations don't want to pay. The only way that I truly make a decent paycheck, and I mean between $1,600 and $1,700, if you guys want to call that decent, which to me is like you could do that in a week in the stock market if you really set your mind to it, right? The only way I really make something at this job is if I put in the overtime. Now, from what we know, they tried their best to not get people to do overtime because they only care about their metrics. They try their best to fearmonger the people, right? I told you guys the other day that they said that they was going to potentially do layoffs, and we are the first ones to go. This is why I don't put no type of security into this job. This is exactly why. Because number one, they're not paying me enough money to think that it's a secure job. This is not a career, right? Number two, this is just a stepping stone. Number three, if you don't do any overtime at this job, you're not gonna make no money. I was really expressing this to my fiance, and I was letting her know, like, if they took away the overtime in this job and you strictly depended on your 40-hour a week, literally 40 hours a week, every 2 weeks you get an 80-hour check. That's it. No overtime, no nothing, right? You will be super broke. Let me just call it what it is. I don't care. Y'all can judge me if y'all want to. Y'all can do the math if y'all want to. Y'all can do the math if y'all want to, bruh. And these wages, you see, the scary part about wages, right, is that it is meant to keep you in a trap. It's meant to keep you in a box. Corporations know what they're doing. So, our job is to try our best to generate other sources of income. Try our best to escape the rat race, because the rat race is going to keep you stuck in place. The rat race is going to keep you very, very comfortable. Real talk. And don't get me wrong, we all got to get to the money, right? We all have responsibilities that we got to take care of, right? But in no way, shape, or form should you just settle for just your paycheck and that's it. Try your best to build an online business. Try your best to have be monetized on the internet. Try your best to own assets. Bro, I would rather y'all be an investor before you ever think about being an employee only, and that's it. I'd rather you learn how to have money working for you 24/7 before you strictly depend on your 8 hours a day of your labor, or your 10 hours a day of your labor, and that labor is getting heavily taxed. I would much rather you learn how money truly works and put more money into your assets than you do into your savings. Put more money into your assets than what these jobs is gonna pay you, because they're gonna look in your face. They're gonna pay you $15 an hour. They're gonna look in your face. They're gonna tell you $20 an hour. And we in 2026, where $20 an hour is not cutting it, bro. That's not cutting it. If you got responsibilities, if you got real life bills, if you got rent to pay, Con Edison bill to pay, you got to make sure you eat, clothe yourself, cell phone bill, all this stuff. If y'all got kids, oh yeah, I don't know how y'all doing it, right? But one source of income is not it in this economy. It's not it, bruh. It's not it. I'm thankful that God has given me the wisdom to learn about the stock market. I'm thankful that God has given me the YouTube platform to where I'm monetized and I can make something off of my videos. Even though my revenue went down, even though my views went down, even though everything went down, I'm still persevering. But I'm still thankful. And am I thankful to have a job in this economy? Yes. But am I going to settle for just a job and these low wages? I'm not going to settle, bro. I'm not going to do that. Y'all could be working for 30 to 40 years of your life for one company if you want to. But me, because I know how money works, I'm not settling. You know what I'm saying? So I advise you, if you have a job in this economy, stack your coins. Don't feel like your job is certain, because it's not. Try your best to invest some money into some assets and focus on building other sources of income. Try your best. If you don't have a job, you have the time to try to build something for yourself and keep on applying. Keep trying, bro. Because at the end of the day, these corporations need people. They can pretend like they don't. They can pretend that AI is going to handle everything until a robot break down or something, whatever. They're gonna need you. So work with what you got, but always focus on other sources of income. Try your best. All right? Because like I said, I'll be the first to tell y'all, this job does not pay enough money, especially without the overtime. And it's bad enough that you have to do overtime in order to make some type of real money. That's bad. That's bad company. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what all that, just wait it out. Wait 12 years to make top pay. Bro, that's bad company, bro. And then to wait 12 years just to make like 30, what they make like 30, close to $40 an hour basically, bro. To wait 12 years for that is insanity, bro. But yeah, man. quick video for the channel. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Focus on the money. Focus on yourself. Focus on building you up. And lock in. Alright? It's Everlasting Awareness, one of the best YouTube channels on this platform. And I have some videos for you guys soon.